chapter is how human beings approach divine, why they approach, in what levels they approach. There is a beautiful saying in Bible, God created man in his own mold. But I tell you, man created God in his own mold. The truth is, man created God in his own mold. We approach divine as we want. According to your maturity, you approach the divine. In what level you approach divine, and how you worship, and what you receive, and how to grow in maturity. The whole thing Krishna explains in this one chapter. And the next thing which we need to understand, and a very important thing when we read about all these things, man cannot live without creating community. Man as such is social animal. He will create some form of community. It is not that West don't have community system. In other countries also community system is there, but based on money. Based on money. When I went to Brazil, I was giving a discourse in Petrobras, that company. One guy got up and asked, how do you justify the community system of India? The high caste people, they look the low class people very in a disrespect way. How do you justify this? Of course, there are one or two mistakes. Or we also did something, we missed the spirit and started following the letter. Some mistakes happened, that is true. But just because of that, you can't say the whole thing is wrong. For example, if you have tumor in your body, the tumor has to be operated and removed. You can't straight away kill the whole person. You can't disrespect the whole person. The operation should be done and tumor has to be removed. You can't abandon the whole person. And it is we who did one or two mistakes and then started abusing the whole system. I told him, yes, there was one or two mistakes happened. Then I asked him one question. Yes, I agree, there was one or two problems. Now look at the developed countries or so-called cultured countries. If you enter into the airplane, look at you. Have you observed how the people who are sitting in the first class, how they look at you? Just seeing them you can understand how they look at you. Don't think here there is no community or no class system. In every place there is community and class system. But at least with Vedic rishis, they created based on intelligence and wisdom. With rishis, community system is created based on intelligence, based on knowledge, based on wisdom. In other cultures, the community system is created based on money, based on power. In some countries, the people who are ruling, Kshatriyas, they created community system. So the person more powerful, more respected you are. In some countries, the people who are doing business people control the whole system. There, more you have money, more you are respected. India is the only country. The whole system is created by the people who respected intelligence and wisdom. Who respected intelligence. The whole thing is done based on intelligence, based on wisdom. So, that is why in India, the more person carries the wisdom, more he is respected. More is spiritual, more he is respected. The whole social system is created based on sharing. Man has to contribute something to the community. He has to contribute something to the community. Let me now describe the whole spirit, how the system is created and how we abused it. Of course, we abused it. We have not imbibed the spirit completely. If you would have imbibed the spirit completely, we wouldn't have fallen to this state. Let us first understand the spirit with which the whole system is created. Then we will understand where we made the mistake. Then we should understand how we can revive it and again practice in our life. First thing, the whole system is not based on birth. It is based on your character. Krishna again and again says in the Gita, it is not based on birth. It is based on your guna, based on your attitude towards the life. Person who works based on fear. Person who works out of fear is a working class. Person who works out of greed, he is merchant, business people. Person who works just to have attention or to prove he is some way superior, he is Kshatriya. Person who works just out of gratitude, expressing his bliss, is Brahmana. Everybody has to contribute something to the society. This is the spirit with which the whole system is created. This is the spirit with which the Vedic rishis have designed the system. Here, nobody is higher and nobody is lower. Who all approach the divine, in what ways they approach the divine? Who all approach the divine and in what ways they approach the divine? Man is centered on basic 7 emotions. Basically, we work, live based on these 7 emotions. First, greed. Next, fear. Third, worry. Fourth, attention need. Name and fame. The fifth, comparison and jealousy. The sixth, ego, means thinking that your ideology is you, standing for what you believe. Ego. The last, the 7th, deep discontentment. These are the qualities with which man lives. These are the qualities with which he is working. He is centered in these different 7 emotions. At some point or other, he will be working only based on these 7 emotions. Every moment, scan your life, you will be working only based on these 7 emotions. If you are centered on greed, you approach God in the same way. Lakshmi appeals for you. Whatever you feel you are missing, by creating your own God, by approaching the divine in that same mold, you try to feel the fulfillment.